Good morning, One Life. Tesla. It's like Twitter is going to continue to come down and try to fill this gap down here to the 40s. A lot of the airlines are getting pops today. They're talking about oil shortages and all that. It's like we had an IPO, the Genius Group, IPO volatility opened up at 13, went up to 36, but that's a Chinese stock that I'm not interested in. Bed Bath & Beyond continuing down. ATER. ATER right under that $5 level. So I don't know what that one wants to do. You've been watching SRRA since we traded it in the mid 20s. Was looking to get in long recently, but only was going up and up. Today buyout at 55 a share. Yeah, it's over. Yeah. What's up, Donnell? Yeah, this morning scan, pretty much things that are either continuing from dropping, like Veru is having a little bit of a covering day where the shorts are taking their profits, but that doesn't mean it's going to get going back up. But we'll have to see. It's on the watch though. I am very, very interested in INDO again. I was looking at oil today, coming up to this trend line. Actually, wait, coming up to this trend line here. So oil has tested and came down and made a little double bottom and is testing out of this trend line. And I am back looking at INDO for maybe some small share size just to get in little by little, cause and also is because INDO has a catalyst. They just started digging their third well, extracting oil in Indonesia. So I was like, okay, well, I could buy it while it's low. And INDO, literally, no one is really just dead set on it. But it's just out here just swimming around the $15 level, $16 level. And it's been coming down for quite a bit. On when oil came down, it came down much quicker. And so it's just been taking its time doing its thing. But man, INDO I've been looking at. What's up, SB? ATNM could not keep up that little upwards trend that it had, broke it down. May have to form another bottom. ATER. BRCC, you said you wasn't patient enough for that. Yeah, it was definitely very choppy. Wow, it did go down a couple of bucks though. Yeah, it's definitely pretty unpredictable. BCTX was another one that was getting up this morning, came back down $1, could not hold this top of the 1182. Also, what is the SPY doing? The SPY did break down the 440s and is kind of looking flat in the pre-market. 4-hour chart. It's right at the body of this previous candle, 437.90, and then the low of yesterday was 436.62. It's about $1 away from that. You love Greg Abbott. A week ago, I paid for bread $4.99. Yesterday, $5.10. That is a nice little jump there. The buses of illegal migrants started to arrive in DC this morning. He wasn't planning about shipping them to DC. Twitter eating dirt. Going on down. Had a little bottom here at the 443. Big business loves cheap labor. Exactly. One Life says send those illegals to Detroit. We can use some hardworking people looking to better their lives. Oh man. One Life is now an employer. Bank of America. Warren's losses tied to trading will deliver. Hmm. Got about 15 minutes to the bell. Is Detroit a sanctuary city? If it is, One Life, it may happen. Write a letter to Mr. Abbott in Texas. BCTX. Oil is making its way back under the 102s. ATER coming back up to the 5. Previous level of the 525 that it kind of struggled at, consolidated and dropped from. Bitcoin back under 40,000. Did not see that one. It's had a couple of little drops, tried to get up, but Definitely finding some heavy resistance up there at the 45 every time. Let's see. One Life. Well, the only one that I was interested in was INDO off that dip. Because oil continues to seem to want to come up, and because INDO has the catalyst that they've just started digging their new well, and they're going to be pushing out a couple barrels of gas from there. So I was like, that may be a play. Got the catalyst, and it's been coming down for a bit. It's back to $15. So I'm like, if it does fall through 10, there'll be a $5 risk. But with that catalyst, how much further will it come down? But other than that, I've been looking around this morning. I saw BCTX was up. Um, and it kind of gave back its profits. Veru was a continuation that I don't know if it's what it wants to do. Had this huge rip from 5 all the way up to 14. I don't know what it wants to do. And then ATR was up there. LGVN, these are not as volatile. Bed Bath and Beyond is crashing, and then we had a whole bunch of the airline sector moving as well. DAL, AL, AAL, UAL, and J Blue. All of those are airlines. So they kind of got a little bit of news, but it's not. I mean, it's just not specific enough. But that sector is on the move. And then I don't see anything in the higher floats down here. CCL, Nvidia, AMD. What is this one? CMCSA. Sell all airlines. Yeah, those boys, I don't know what they want to do. All of them look kind of like, if we look at the daily chart, all of them look kind of like they've been going flat for a while. And they may give some moves back down. But as for now, they did take some little gaps up. I don't know, man. I really never traded airline stocks like that. I really haven't looked into them really hard or anything because airlines is just so iffy. About 7 minutes to the bell. INDO has come down, down, down. Touched this little 1506 level. Kind of tested in here for a while. Has a top of the 1852. So it may need a little bit more time before a retest of that level. So I'm definitely going to give it that time that it needs. Hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Veru coming on back down to the downtrend. Break of the $10 is going to get it going downwards. So yeah, no huge movers there. Good morning, GD. Four minutes. So oil is making its way back over the 102s. It's up to the 102.40s. And it just, I don't know if this is a legitimate trend line. It's tested, came back up to it, and now right here at it. So we'll have to see what it does on the open. If it wants to just kind of just pop up here to this high here, what is this, the 105-ish area? And then it may just come on back down, but I don't know. BTU, what are they doing down there? And Oxy. I'm guessing you're playing these short. BTU. Well, BTU has definitely moved up yesterday. 26 up to the 29. Don't know if I'll be short on BTU, but possibly Oxy. All right, we got a minute left. Okay, just opening up. INDO opened up quite low down there. Don't like that chart set up there. 1627. Yeah, I give that thing some time. Let's see. BTCSX is the next one. DWAC. Get a nice little pop off the open. Oxy. Oxy getting a nice little 89-cent rip. Let's see who is going to give a nice setup today. ATER dipping off. Veru to re-enter this trend down here needs to break down, get closer to the 950s. Low of day there is a 1025. Oxy testing this top. If it can get under 60.45 right here, this little flat top on the hour chart, yeah, I could see that coming down quite a bit under that 60.45, which is already under. INDO. HPK. What is HPK? What in the world is this thing? This is a oil company, oil sector. This one just came out with earnings. Go read up on it. I haven't looked. I don't even know what this thing is. It's got a float under 1 million. See what where y'all are based. Fort Worth, Texas. Hey, we were just talking about Texas. An independent oil and natural gas company engages in acquisition, exploration, and development of production of oil and natural gas liquids. So I definitely keep that one up there. Very low float. We got a high of day up here of the 2681. Low is a 2560. So yeah, definitely gonna give that one some time to play. ATNM took a nice little dip. ATER probably gonna be dangerous within this range. That 525 is pretty much the ceiling. If it can push through the 525 and start the hole, maybe it'll look better. But don't know about that one. Coming down here into this gap level, looks like it came up from, what is this, a 24.35 up here to the 25.46. BTU definitely made a move from the 29.50s all the way up there to the $30.50 move. Oxy, this is one I was talking about going short. This would be a nice little short under this 60.50. It's getting a nice push down there. G-Wack, what are you doing out here? Getting up to 1 million shares traded on HPK now. Let's see. The first candle was 500,000. This candle is about 200,000. So you got a high of day of the 530s right now for ATER. Coming up to this previous flat top of that 525. I think there's going to be quite a bit of resistance there. INDO popping down. Nice, nice. It's got this bottom of the 15 down here that I've been watching. But it needs to come down some. This one's getting some small pops here. $25 will be the bottom. $25.60. There's a 525s getting hit there. Finding a little bit of resistance at that 525 level. This one I may give a shot if it can hold up this 25 level. I'm gonna see what it wants to do here. Give it a little bit more time. See if it starts to show red through this 25.61. So this is the previous bot, the low of the day right here, 25.61. It's going and breaching. So yeah, and give that some time to itself. ATER also pulling back. DWAC going and heading up there to the 50s. Whoa, what was that? What was that one? Oh, SST. Getting a little bit of a bounce there. Nothing crazy. Mm-mm. Get another try downward on HPK. Bottom of the 24.33. DWAC came back up to this double or kind of a double top here at the 40.27 on the 4-hour. Has not pushed through that yet. Dang B, you're calling out BTU. Getting a nice little pop down there off the 28.50s. Yeah, that thing definitely has some momentum downwards. Came down here twice now, holding up this little bottom of the 25.22. DWAC breaking over that previous level of the 49.13 up to the 49.50s. Actually, what was the news on HPK? No real news on it today. Had news in the past though. Definitely red on the day. Has a previous top. Let's see, what's this previous top? 25.16. See if it'll break that down. Came down here once. It's gonna come down for the retest. DWAC up to 50. Will it snatch back under this 49.16? And this will be a new high of day. Sell LGBN, Beru. What is GPS? GPS, let me read this one. Gap. Shares spiked over April, $14 calls active. Wells Fargo adjusts Gap's price to $20. But it's okay. 13D filing. Okay, I'm not just seeing. Is this the Gap? Are they talking about the Gap that sells clothes? Oh, no, no, no. Wait, yeah. Yeah, oh no, I'm good. Yep, definitely ripping though. Maybe a good short opportunity for somebody. SPY almost back up, just going back and testing that 440. Throwing a wick up there. The high of day is 440.25. Okay, ATNM. On the 4-hour, it just looks so flat. Has a top of the 660. That previous uptrend, it may go up there and touch that 660 and come back down. Or it may just start coming back down now. Let me see. HPK holding up once again. I'm gonna buy some of this and give it a play upwards. It's held over this 25.21. This will be the out. 25.17. I just get in small. But giving it time, pulling red to greens on this candle. $25.50s. What's the volume looking like? Volume's kind of dry. 25.20. May give it a little bit more time. If it does blow up, oh well. 25.85. I want to see the action. Woo! Gee whiz. Okay. See if it wants to do any selling off here. It's a quick little profit grab right there. High of day was 26.80. See if it'll show us some red back past this 25.75. So we're seeing a visible trend line there. A little bit. Looking for more data collection on it. GPS still absolutely ripping. DWAC came back under 50. INDO. Not as hot as I thought it would be. $25.20 still sitting back here. And we're gonna wait for some more confirmation. Will it start creating lower lows? That was a quick little pop. I was like, you know what? This feels like FOMO. I'm gonna wait for it to set up. The thing acting like he was gonna put his shoes on. DWAC still holding above this level of the 49.13, but definitely coming back down to check in. Oh yeah, HPK red on the day. Let me see. Yeah. Yeah, it is. Green is all the way back up at the 26.62. Ah. I don't know, man. Guess I had to see everything else fell out and then I might come check back on it. But at this point, everything needs to come down. Let me look through all of these stocks real quick. NDO. ATNM. Don't like that setup. SST coming on down. ATER. Got a high of day up there right where I said that 525 became a problem for it. Oxy continuing down. BTU. Hmm. BTU over here on this 15-minute looks like it has a lot of work to do to get back up here on the or to that 30-50. Sitting in indecision right now though, below the previous candle here of the 30 again. So this pre-market data is holding it down, which isn't good. Not good at all. Where, oh where? Why did that just pop up there? I don't want that. Okay, so yeah, that should fix that. BCTX, GPS. Okay. GPS finally coming on back down. BCTX looking like it's just going to be in some consolidation for a while. SST. ATNM has a high of day of the 650, but definitely has lost almost all of its volume there. Whoa. Get a nice little pop out of there real quick. See how big this pullback is. Can it pull back under this 645 level? $660 was where that previous trend was. It's got 8 cents to get up there. DWAC did come back below that level of the 49.13. Was a little bit too much resistance for it. Veru got a nice little $1 rip there. So determining its high of day. Let's see, what's this? $11 is where it's trying to hold over. But like I said, this day could be a covering day for the people that won on this right here. This little drop down, 13 bucks. Get a nice little cover and continue down. Wow. HPK going on down there. Ready to break down the 25s now. INDO coming on back down to this bottom, but at this point, it's going to have to consolidate right here on the 15. Looking like it wants to crack down, though. A little bit too much momentum there. Let me see, did oil come back down as well? Yeah, oil came back down under the 102s as well. Okay. Yeah, GPS is what's going to take all the attention away from everything else. It and Veru. Veru. $24.95. So it has room all the way down here, 24.90s. And this is 1, 2, 3 attempts to get back up here. We'll see how it holds up that 25 level. 25 level right here. GPS up to $15. Nice little $2 rip there. I mean, absolutely eating everybody. Had those $14 calls active on it, so it's definitely above $14. I'm wondering how much further that it wants to go with this kind of news. And I think Robert J. Fisher reports a 13.1 active stake in Gap. I don't know who Robert J. Fisher is exactly. I may know him if I see his face. Let me go see. Robert J. Fisher. Oh, he's the chairman of Gap already. So he's just buying some of Gap stock. Okay. Well, that's no big surprise. Yep, INDO pushing on down under those 15s, breaking that that kind of double bottom that it had. So definitely lost some interest in that one. Veru pulling back off those off of that cover, getting a nice high of day. BTU. SPY coming on down. What was this level that I put on here? Why did I put that there? I don't know. But I know it came down and sat on that level. Guess this is previous pre-market consolidation here at the 438s down to the 437. HPK, man. It's got this bottom here of the 24, so I could make this my out if I was gonna play it. $25.78. Previous, that's 25.31 right there. Go look at the daily chart again, see where it's looking like out there. HPK. Show me your daily chart, HPK. Doesn't look horrible. I may take small share size and see if it can break this trend here. Be a 65-cent risk. $25.50s, 51s. Finding a stalemate right there at that 52 though. See some volume coming in there. Picked up. Let's see what I want to pick up. Picked up just a little bit right there just to give it a chance above this level of the 24.88s. Small little entry. Very small because I don't trust it. 24.89. 24.90, 24.85. It's getting a participation trophy just in case it wants to go. But, you know, if it doesn't, oh well. Looking for those 2550s. So added a little bit there. Okay. So giving it a little bit of play. 2490s. It opened up a little bit high above the trend. $24.92. So I just added just a little bit just to get my feet in there. Not really looking to play it big because it was already red on the day, but I do like the setup. I'll take a participation trophy though. DWAC, INDO. Veru still firing up. Just kind of holding this level here. See where it wants to dip down to. $24.88. $25.99s. So I got my stop out on some small share size just to, I mean, if it can hold in this level and people want to try to push it up, great. GPS still pushing higher. Veru making some slight moves there. BTU Can we get over the 26 is the question. There's a 26 getting hit right there, 26.10. So we're almost back green on the day. High of the 26.11s. 26.09, got a high here of the, what is this, 26.31. Veru is at it again. Let me look at the chats. Hal, I will not trade HPK. It's only earnings news. Yes, it is earnings news, which can be manipulated, maybe in and out, but not worth it. Well, I took small share size just because of what you just said. I'm in only 5 shares, so if it wants to get crazy, great. If it comes down here, I lose $5. So 25.50 is what I'm looking for it to hold up though. If it can get up through there, that'll be great. Veru just continuing to push off that bottom. I need to clean up this chart as well. I don't want to look at this one anymore. Need to be looking at less. Let's see, SST. Did I have that on the watch? Yeah, it's on the watch, so remove that. Oxy continuing on down. This one did do exact, look at that. That was the trend I drew. It got right up there to that 60 and boop. Got booped on the head. Let's see, ATNM. Did I add that over here? Adder, once again at the $5 level, had a high of day. Draw a trend here. DWAC I've never really been in love with. I was just watching it. GPS. INDO all the way down to the $14. Wow. Well, I had to wait for another settling point. It doesn't need to be on here anymore. HPK. What are you doing out here? You only got 5 shares. Oh, look at HPK up there to the top. Wow. Definitely gonna let that play around. See if it can get up here and break this 27, 26, 27-ish level. Got in small share size because I don't trust it. The break even on this is 25.74. So I'm gonna go ahead and use that as a break even once it confirms some type of bottom. Bottom of this candle, 25.54 on the 15-minute. Question is, can it push over and hold those 26.50s? There's 26.75 area. Could not hold it up though. May need to do a little bit of pulling back. Break even 25.74. I'll use 25.90 as an out. 25.90-ish. Better at least lock in or keep me from taking a loss on it. So my stop is in there now. If it wants to smash down, hey, I'll just get out. No harm done. Okay. GPS still going up. Veru. Veru finding a little bit of a top here at the 1180s. I guess they're done covering. It's time for another assault downwards. ATER did fail to come back through this little downtrend there. HPK pulling a red to green move. Thought it could hold up, but we outbreak even if it can't. And that is a new high of day as well, 26.89. It's got about 30 seconds on that 5-minute candle. GPS finally looking like it wants to take a break. That's what, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 50, almost 60, almost an hour just going straight up. And now that it's pulling back, maybe some of these other ones will get action. Small position on Veru. Yeah, Donnell, that's how I am, man. I'm just tiptoeing in this thing because some of these are just kind of questionable. It's like, is this thing gonna blow my back out or not? ATER back up here testing as well. Has a bottom here of the 489. We'll have to see it hold that 5 though. Getting some buying pressure here. Needs to consolidate, but not looking absolutely horrible. Isn't Veru at the top? Let me see, Veru. Yeah, Veru is kind of at the top. Yeah. It's been going up here. I think it's like I said, I think today what it was these people right here are covering. The people that won on this trade from the 13 down to the 11 and $9 are covering today. And so I don't think it's done going down. GPS pulling back. BTU. Not one that I'm really looking to play there. Wow, HPK breaking over into the wow, that was a quick pump up there. 28.12 and then an absolute, so let's see, 26.25 I'll get out. Now I just look for another entry. That's too much of a pump down. 26.25 there. If it's gonna destroy everybody, I don't want to be in that. Needs to get up there and hold if it's gonna do anything. So that'll at least lock in some profit there. But that's crazy. Needs to hold over that 27.60-ish, 27. Got up there and hit the 28s. Looks good on the 4-hour though. But if this thing flips back red, I'm out. Can we see those 27.90 start to hold? $27.50s. Okay, I see the 50s there. They just need to hold. And I just continue moving my little stop up. I got in small in this one because I really didn't trust that earnings play. And I don't know when or why it wants to dump, so got my stop ready. All right, GPS down there. ATER getting back up there. So the 525 was their previous level that gave it problems here as resistance. So it has about a 10-cent range here before it has to retest that level. Okay, what are we looking like over here? Had a little bit of a higher close. But's got to start holding over this 27.30. If it rushes down 26.25, I'll just get on down. Got to start holding those 27s up though. All right. Veru is still on the move. Coming on down on Veru. Coming back to the original downtrend. Let's see. It needs to just break down to 950. 950. One Life is laughing for some reason. I don't know why. He's got a rolling laughing head. Cut Veru at 1141. Oh, you entered it at the 86. Oh, wow. Yeah, you're a brave one for that one. Oh, man. That's why One Life was laughing. Okay. All right. So we got a bottom here of the 2691. Looking to see if it can go any higher. 2750s. 2810. Okay. So yeah, 2641. It's the bottom of this exploding candle, 2641. So I'll do 26. I'll be looking to move up to 2650 if it wants to go any higher. Veru finally making a high of day. We'll see. High of day is $12. Oh, got you, One Life. Got you. Yeah. So HPKT coming back under the 27s here. What is this? The 2640. 2640. Right there at the bottom of this candle. If it doesn't want to act right and hold the 27s. GPS, come on down. Got you a nice little. Actually, this one may close this range down a whole lot after all of this buying, because buyers are going to be scared to buy up here. This thing just went through an hour of uptrend. How do you know where to go? And then the catalyst too. The dude that's buying it is already owner of the company. He just took some more stake in he already had stake in the company. All right, Veru, coming on down. Has a little flat top up here right under the $12 on the hour chart. Draw that resistance. Okay, anything else? Veru, ATER still making its way up as well. Wow, ATER absolutely smashed that downtrend and this nice little uptrend here. So I guess that would have been a nice play right there. My other one, HPKT, is also going up and checking the top there. We'll see if it can check through. What's this top? 28 bucks. Yeah, looking like 28 bucks. So I will move up to the 27 here shortly if it can push through these highs. So 27 is my new stop out. But I got to see the 2790s though. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and put it there. What's this? 2689. 2689. Let's do that. If it can't break. All right, so yeah, we'll let that play. Wanted to see it get up, but it just couldn't. ATER. So it moved from the 5. So it moved 50 cents. 50 cents on that play, which isn't bad. But it was pretty much the same setup though. Had a little downtrend and broke it. There's 2790s. Can we get over those 28s here? 2804, nice. All right, so the body of this red candle, which is the 2720, I'll get out. Go ahead and get my sell ready. And I'll just leave it there for now. See if it can push over any more to the 29s possibly. The high of pre-market was the 2862. It looks like the shorts want to jump on now. So 2731. 2731 will be the next move point. If it can't hold up those 28s. 2731. 27.30. So got my sell on the top of the body of this red candle. I see 28s. Can we get buyers over 28? We see those 27.90s. There's 890. Can you see at least the 27.75s here? '62s. Can we see the 65s? Nope. All right. '80s up there. Can we see the '81s? Anything over the '80s? '75s would be nice. There we go. Okay, so the bottom of this candle that is doing this thing is the 2760. 2760. And that's where I'll be moving if it can push through this high here of the 2810. $28.10 is all we need to see. $28.20s. So at this point, 27.60 is going to be going in for me as an out. It doesn't want to play ball. This is too many. It's going to be too many failed attempts to break here. Looking for that 28.25 to break. There's 28.25. Can we see it on the bid? $28.15s. All right, yeah, so it's gonna probably come down and stop me out here, and I'm okay with that. I didn't expect it to go that high, so whatever. Let's see, we got Veru still doing his thing, coming on down. So it has a high of day. Can we see a breakout on it off of trend? Veru. SPY just going flat today. ATER forming that new high of day. Not as big of a range as HPK, but still a good move if you were taking bigger share size down here. So a bigger risk, definitely. Okay, so it is slowly slipping down here. If it shows me any green back up here to this 28, I'm going to make the bottom of this candle my new out. So 27.73 will be the next move if it were to get any pops right here. Can we see the 80s again? Any green? 27.75. Or is it ready to slash down? And I'm out. Okay, out right there. Whatever. It went higher than I thought it was, but I let it come down and consolidate and do some other things. It is nice and green on the day though now. ATER came up here to the 550. Let's see. I'm reading the chats now. I saw Daniel B's question. Let's see. One life. I didn't know. Boom, boom, boom. No way. Should be 56. Okay, so Daniel B says, Hal, explain when somebody says the stock is cornered. I still can't understand this quote in slang. So I guess it depends on whether you're trying to go long or short. Is it cornered to the long side? Is it like most of the times it's like in a wedge pattern when they're talking about that. And they're talking about, okay, well, it's looking cornered. It has a nice little downtrend. Or actually, I can show you here on Adder. So on Adder, it came down to this trend here, where, what is this? The 487 support level right here. It came down here multiple times. 1, 2, 3 times. And at this point right here is the most risky part right here at the $5 because it can go either way. So it is technically, or I wouldn't say technically, it is, I guess you could say, verbally cornered to have to choose a direction, right? It could have went down, and that's your risk. Your risk is right down here under this level. It could have broken down, or it could have reversed. So it's kind of like in a quote unquote cornered situation where it has to choose a direction. And not necessarily it has to choose a direction, but the trader's sentiment has to choose a direction. But anyway, yeah, that's when I hear somebody say the stock is cornered, I'm pretty sure, or I'm thinking, okay, so it has to choose a direction, right? Veru getting on up there above the 12s, made the high of day, not following any kind of setup, so I don't want to mess with that. But there's several words you can use for it, not just cornered. I mean, some of the pattern names actually can imply something is cornered, like a wedge or a pennant, where it's a intersection of ideas, whether it wants to go up or down. You thought it was manipulated by pools? Um, I don't know. I guess the hardest thing to say with the word cornered is how do you identify cornered on the charts? Like you can say cornered, but not know what cornered looks like on the charts and absolutely get destroyed. So it has to transition. That idea of cornered has to transition over to the charts. Donnell says Veru breaks 12. One more play on this stock, small position at 12.12. Boy, you are, gee whiz, Donnell. You are about that life, man. You are about that life. I see you roll up and roll your window down. I know you letting it go. 12.12, man. All right, so let's see what this thing wants to do. HPKT coming on back down here. 2020. Definitely lost a lot of volume there, so does have a high of day now that needs to be tested again. Or actually the trend needs to be tested again, not necessarily the high of day. GPS down here at the 14. Can you get back up is the question. And where will you get back up to? I'm looking at the hour chart and looking at the 15-minute. It just doesn't look like what I want to touch right as of right now, but it may give a possible play back up. Veru pulling back. Didn't do the setup that I was looking for. What I'm looking for is a test high, another test, and a pullback, and then a breakthrough. But on this one, I almost got through it too quickly here. It's like it tested the second time and then the third time, but it's just too quick. And then you get this big sell-off. Like on Adder, you really couldn't see it because it didn't do any big pullbacks. So you had to be looking at a little bit lower time frame to even see this. If you're looking here, you just be like, oh man, this thing's just failing. But here, tested that or made the high of day, came back, tested, pulled back down, and then the rip. HPKT testing that uptrend again as well. I'm looking for this thing to dip dramatically. Got a little bottom here at the 1463. Waiting for that 15-minute to close. Veru coming on back down here. Never trade first or second day spikes. Wait a few days for cooling down and then strike. What is ZNTE? Why is it popping up? No, I don't like that. Nope, don't like that. Let's see, sale, PST, adder. Adder has a 200 moving average at the 611 that is not even, it has a couple of cents. It's got to break 6 just to get up there. HNRG. It's one that I'm seeing. HNRG. Just broke over the 5s. Has a high of day there. Came from the 430. So a little 60-cent move. It's a little energy stock. HNRG. Matter of fact, let me show you all the scans. So this is what I'm currently seeing. It's working its way up there. Okay. All right, let's go look into HNRG and see what's wrong with it. Energy reports. Okay, so this is another financial report type deal. Statistics. Float 23.97. Let's see what you are. Based out of United States. Energy company engages in production of steam coal in state of Indiana for electric power generation industry. Company owns Oaktown Mine 1, Oaktown Mine 2, underground mines in Oaktown, Indiana, and Ace in the Hole mine located in Clay City, Indiana. It is also involved in gas exploration activities in Indiana. So everything pretty much in Indiana on that one. Let's see this pull down. Come on and start getting away from this trend so we can see if it can re-break that trend. Veru. See, this is what I said. It just went up too fast, and now it's ready to break back down under the 1150. Oh wow, MVAX did get back up to 60. Came down there, held that 57 level back up there to 60. So that was a nice little, looks like it's tested this level down here a couple of times. I didn't even see this one. Really took my eyes off of it because wasn't interested. Okay, getting back up there to the 28, so I'm gonna need to see you absolutely gas down now. But yeah, that's too quick. I'm good. Getting the test, get this second test, come down to about the 27, 26 level, and then retest that trend. Yeah, maybe looking better. Okay, top up here is the 28.42. It does not look like it wants to slow down just yet. 2840s. Can we get that big pullback? Get back under that 2812 real quick. Ooh, that's a high open. Okay. So now, can you hold out of the 2790s? Didn't really follow the pattern that I was looking for. So we'll see how it holds up this the backside of this move at the 2790. ATER coming on down as well. The SPY is back over the 440s. Don't know how long it's going to stay there. Not really liking any of that. Veru just punching its way, looking to get back under this downtrend. All it needs to do is break down the 1130, 1140 level. It'll be back under the downtrend. Come on back down, buddy. You're short on Twitter. It's definitely has a little roundabout motion there. 44. It's right under this, still following this downtrend here. Just needs to break back under the 45.80 and start to hold under it. 45.75. Are you gonna sell? You're gonna sell at 45.60? You could. I mean, it's definitely already got that downtrend working for you. I think that 45, the 45 may be a target, but it's gonna take some time to do it. You don't want to be holding on back if it starts to pivot. You want to be holding because you never know how far it's gonna go down. But I think you definitely got a nice position that's going to end up working for you. Okay, HPK took that nice little dump back down. Want to see it go ahead and get through this bottom though. 27.75. ATER. That range is a little bit too small. Okay, so it's breaking back down into that level. We did get a new high of day. So that's going to be a new trend that it's under, but I will keep the old trend there as well to see what it wants to do here. But at this point, I can't really see it on the higher time frame, so it needs some more time. Oh, okay. So 45.60 is your target, but you're not going to cover there. You just want to see it go there. Gotcha. Oh man, I might have missed GPS. I forgot to even look at this one. Okay. So GPS has a bottom here of the 1446. It's what, 10 cents down that it needs to go. See how close it can get to that 1450. Getting that red up there. May play this one small as well to see if we can get back up to the 15s. Only would be a 10-cent risk here anyway. Let me look at the daily chart. Oh, this is gap. What am I doing? I don't want to trade this. Never mind. Okay, so HPK coming on down. I'm gonna take that off of my watch. I don't like that catalyst. I don't like that just the owner of the company is buying shares and it's going up. I think that could drop if he wants to sell some of his shares. I'm not trying to get caught in that noise. Okay, so getting a slight bounce off this level. But at this point, I can't see anything that's obvious, any kind of obvious downtrend or anything. So just going to hold my horses. So we're finally getting a drop. How far do you want to drop, buddy? Exactly one life, just trying to get some Subway money. Actually, I haven't been to Subway in quite a while. I've been doing a lot of cooking. I don't know, man. Subway just kind of fell off, man. I got tired of it. Had to throw her out. All right, so let me see if I see anything over here. Anything else on the scans that may be possible? Oh yeah, Lori. Have to whip it up sometimes, you know. Like to keep it healthy. As healthy as possible. Yeah, they still got the $5 foot long. They get rid of that, they won't be Subway anymore. They'll be Firehouse Subs. Actually, no, they won't. Firehouse Subs is just a different level of quality. It's like an actual restaurant. Subway's like fast food. Streaming service, Warner Bros. Discovery will hit the ground running. And also, I had forgot this week was a short week. Yesterday, I said we had what Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, but Friday will not be a trading day. And Lauren reminded me of that yesterday. I was like, oh yeah, my bad. And also Daniel B did as well. I saw his at the end of the stream the other day. I was like, well, I'll just let him know in the Discord. The index is slowly lifting out of those 60s, very slowly. Go look at index. Could use a 60 as a bottom as long as it holds the 60. Let's see if they get any more news on index. Dallas says, I noticed that there's Dallas says, I noticed there's usually increased volatility in holiday weeks. I attribute that to our huge losses. I most likely won't trade for the rest of the week now, so that's why I'm not present today. Yeah, yeah, this week is definitely gonna be volatile. I'm just taking little bits and pieces and playing super small because I already know, man. Holiday weeks are when you get your Christmas money taken. Everybody's trying to get it because it's a short week, so they're rushing. HPK, not gonna play that. Even if it does end up breaking here. Flat top of the 2850. Resistance. Yeah. All right, well, as of now, I'm not really seeing HPK is probably going to end up breaking this little level here. Let's see, what's the top? 2784. It's like 28 coming up there. Yeah, I think it's going to end up getting out of there, but I just don't want to play around with this low volume here. I'm just not feeling that. SPY breaking over the 441. Wow. Let's see what oil's doing. Oil is also going up. Usually they inverse. Usually when the SPY goes up, oil comes down hard. VIX absolutely dying. Yeah, so make sure you guys remember to hit the like button because I am about to bug out. HPK is about to give up the ghost, looks like. If it does go up, oh well. I'll be back tomorrow morning with some more trading. We'll see if we get some more news, but I don't know what kind of news will drop on a holiday week, short week like this. They may be saving the news for next Monday or something like that. But for right now, I just don't see anything else I want to touch or put my fingers into. So getting ready to shut it down. Appreciate you guys for tuning in. if you're going to continue trading, be careful. Like Dallas was saying, volatility is real out here. And again, appreciate all you guys. And as always, I barely made lunch money today. Just took a small trade. Just getting on down, man. Not trying to risk my life. But yeah, that's it for me today. And as always, I will see you in the next one. Peace.